is senior foreign policy writer at Newsweek, an American news magazine. And he joins us from Staten Island, New York. Tom, it's a pleasure seeing you. So reports are, when President Joe Biden was informed of the terrorist attack on Thursday, he was not surprised. Can you help us understand the process here in getting people out of Afghanistan? Is the U.S. really saying it's expecting more lives will be lost before evacuations are completed?
Sure. Thank you very much. Well, I mean, it did not come to a surprise to the president. That did not come to a surprise to us either, honestly. I mean, we've been reporting for months now that the Islamic State Khorasan province has been looking to exploit the situation, a very chaotic situation in Afghanistan right now, and looking to disrupt it. And so we've heard through sources, through reporting, some of it open, some of it through closed channels, that ISIS had been looking to plan attack. So when that attack happened, it was bad. It could have been worse, and there still could be more. But certainly, we know the Islamic State's thinking right now, the ISIS-K as it is, that they want to sow chaos. They want to sow chaos for the Americans. They want to sow chaos also for the Taliban themselves right now.
Let me just say, Tom, we at TRT are sorry for the loss of the 13 U.S. service personnel at Kabul airport on Thursday. But do their deaths complicate Biden's political future, you think? I mean, not to mention him suggesting that another attack there might be unpreventable. Is this crisis too much for the administration?
Sure. Well, the president right now is in a difficult position. He needs to assert control of a very uncontrollable situation, or at least appear in control of it. And so, just as Biden has done in during the prior missteps during this evacuation itself, obviously it's been a very harrowing few weeks for the administration. It's taking responsibility and it's planning action. So we saw the turnaround of the U.S. strikes on the two ISIS-K targets. That was a message, certainly. We'll, I'm sure, know more in the coming weeks about exactly what those strikes did, but obviously, the administration right now is sending a message that we are in control. We will retaliate. We have the capabilities to do that. Going back to Obama, to other administrations, Benghazi comes to mind. Obviously, the loss of U.S. soldiers, especially in a conflict where U.S. soldier casualties have not been pronounced in the more recent years of the conflict. It's a sobering reminder of the fact that this war is very real. And yes, it's not the Taliban we're fighting, perhaps right now, but there are insurgent elements such as ISIS-K who do want to do harm to U.S. troops. So the Biden administration has, just from as he set out to do in the beginning, needs to sell this withdrawal as in the long term as good for U.S. interests, and I think that is a struggle he's doing right now. But I think that ultimately there is an argument there for that.
A struggle indeed. Well, a lot of criticism apparently is being launched by Republicans to State Secretary Antony Blinken. Is that correct?
Yes. I think that, of course, politically, especially when it comes to domestic pressure right now, it's a very easy situation to criticize. It's very easy to criticize the way Biden's handling this. Of course, as we know, it was President Trump that signed the peace accord with the Taliban, but it is Biden himself who has to ultimately oversee this. So I think right now the difficulty is, can the U.S. and the Taliban, an historic enemy, essentially, can they find a common ground to work together against a mutual foe? And it's a difficult thing to tell Americans that the U.S. will be working with the Taliban, in a sense, of course, but it's the reality on the ground right now.
All right, Tom McConnell at Newsweek magazine. Appreciate the conversation. Thank you.